The holiday season brings a sense of magic, wonder, and creativity. Crafting a beautiful Christmas window display for a garden center not only celebrates this festive spirit, but also sets a warm, enchanting scene that draws customers in, sparking joy and curiosity. Let's begin by setting a theme and pulling together key elements that evoke the holiday spirit. Setting the theme and tone to start. A cohesive theme is essential for a standout display. This year, let's choose a theme that combines a Winter Woodland Wonderland with classic Christmas charm. Picture this: soft, twinkling lights, frosted pine branches, miniature woodland creatures, and accents in rich reds, greens, and golds. This combination captures the essence of Christmas while giving it a whimsical twist inspired by nature. Choosing materials: natural meets nostalgic. Begin with the core elements that bring the natural theme to life. Use materials like pine cones, moss, birch branches, and rustic wooden accents to create a woodland foundation. For a bit of sparkle, gather small strings of LED fairy lights, which will add a warm glow. For a nostalgic touch, add vintage Christmas ornaments, weathered wooden sleds, and classic plaid ribbons that nod to timeless holiday traditions. Crafting evergreen garlands. No holiday display is complete without lush, draping garlands. Evergreen garlands evoke the smell and feel of Christmas, and they frame any display beautifully. For this project, we're creating a DIY garland using fresh evergreen branches, pine, and fir clippings. Start by layering the greenery to form a thick, full base. Secure each layer with floral wire, twisting tightly to keep it firm. Once the garland is built, add a splash of red with faux berries and ribbon. Woven throughout, these elements will create pockets of color and interest. String fairy lights along the length of the garland to give it a cozy glow, perfect for an evening display. Building woodland vignettes. Incorporate a few vignettes that bring our winter woodland to life. Imagine little scenes with tiny animals peeking out from behind logs, moss-covered stones, and small pine trees in rustic pots. Place a few birch branches and scatter faux snow around these mini-scenes to give it a wintry feel. Consider adding miniature owls, squirrels, or foxes hidden among the greenery for a playful, magical touch. Each vignette becomes a little world, drawing viewers in and encouraging them to explore the details. Place these vignettes at eye level so customers can appreciate the craftsmanship and storytelling up close. Crafting a showstopper. The centerpiece. Tree. The centerpiece of this display should be a Christmas tree. Opt for a slightly sparse tree with wide-spaced branches to keep with the woodland theme. Decorate with handcrafted ornaments. Think tiny birdhouses, wooden stars, and pinecone ornaments dipped in white paint to mimic snow. Create an arrangement of large pine cones, branches, and baubles in natural tones around the base of the tree. Surround this with moss, logs, and lanterns to give it an outdoor vibe. Wrap the tree in warm white lights, keeping the focus on the natural, handcrafted feel rather than too much sparkle or glitz. Creating handmade ornaments. Handmade ornaments are a beautiful way to personalize a display, and they add an inviting, homespun charm. For this, gather materials like felt, burlap, twine, and tiny bells. Craft simple star ornaments by cutting star shapes from felt, stitching them together with rustic thread, and filling them with a small amount of cotton for volume. Attach a tiny bell to the center and hang with a loop of twine. Pine cones can also be transformed into ornaments by attaching red bows or sprigs of greenery with hot glue, giving each pine cone a pop of color. Arrange these throughout the display, incorporating them in the tree, garland, and even scattered around the base of the windows to add depth and texture. Lighting for ambiance. Lighting is one of the most crucial parts of a window display, especially for the holiday season. Using a mixture of fairy lights and lanterns, we can create layers of warmth and sparkle. String lights along the edges of the window to frame the display and give it a magical glow. Small LED lights can be tucked into the garlands and around the tree branches, providing subtle highlights. Consider placing battery-operated lanterns and candles within the woodland vignettes to mimic the soft, flickering light of a campfire. This lighting will invite customers to linger and take in each part of the scene, even from outside. Incorporating vintage touches. For an added layer of nostalgia, add vintage items that complement the Christmas theme. Place an old-fashioned wooden sled near the base of the tree, leaning against a stack of firewood. Vintage-style ornaments, like silver baubles or glass figurines, add a sense of history and timelessness. You might even add some vintage signs or chalkboards with cheerful messages like Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Arrange these within the display to break up the greenery and create focal points that catch the eye. Snow, sparkle, and finishing touches. Now for the fun part, adding faux snow and a touch of sparkle. Use artificial snow generously around the base of the display, creating piles around logs, lanterns, and tree stumps to give the scene a wintry look. Sprinkle a small amount of glittery snow on tree branches, garlands, and ornaments to catch the light. For a final touch, tie a large plaid bow to the top of the centerpiece tree and add similar bows at various points in the garland. The contrast of the cozy, traditional plaid with the natural elements creates a warm, inviting feel. Designing holiday signs and messages. To add more cheer, create a few handmade holiday signs with festive greetings. Use small wooden plaques or chalkboards, painting on messages like Season's Greetings, Joy to the World, or Peace and Love. These can be placed strategically within the display, offering customers warm holiday wishes as they browse, inviting customers with a call to action. As the finishing touches come together, consider how you can subtly encourage customers to engage with the display. Position small tags or signs near items they can purchase in-store, like ornaments, small trees, or handcrafted gifts. Display gift baskets or bundles nearby with mini versions of some of the items used in the display, such as a pack of pine cones, small lanterns, or even DIY ornament kits. Showcasing the final creation, step back and admire the full window display. The holiday spirit, nostalgic touches, and woodland charm all come together to create a scene that feels magical, warm, and inviting. Every element, from the garland to the centerpiece tree to the smallest ornament, is crafted to create a sense of joy and wonder for everyone who walks by. Each passerby will get a glimpse of the Christmas spirit with a rustic, handmade touch, inspiring them to bring a bit of that joy and coziness into their own homes. Parting thoughts. Creating a Christmas window display that evokes the warmth, wonder, and charm of the holiday season is all about thoughtful details and a cohesive theme. By combining natural elements, handmade ornaments, and vintage accents, you can transform a simple window into a breathtaking holiday scene that draws customers in and makes your garden center a memorable part of their holiday season. This season, as customers walk by, they'll be transported into a festive world full of warmth and nostalgia. The handmade ornaments, softly glowing lights, and rustic woodland scenes tell a story of Christmas traditions, family gatherings, and the joy of the season. With this display, you're not only celebrating Christmas, but also sharing a piece of holiday magic with everyone who passes by.